Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam, Total World Victory of Hare Krishna. Welcome back to another Bhagavad-gita class given by me, Prahlad. Today we are doing Bhagavad-gita 324. And yeah, let's get into it. This one. Here we go. Ooh, it's a bit of a long one. Utsīdeyuḥ eme lokā na kuryāṁ karma sid aham saṅkarasya cha kartā syām upahanyām imāḥ prajāḥ utsīdeyuḥ utsīdeyuḥ, put into ruin, imāḥ, all these, lokās, worlds, na, do not, kuryāṁ, perform, karma, prescribed duties, chet, if, aham, I, saṅkarasya, the unwanted population, cha, and, kartā, creator, syām, shall be, upahanyām, destroy, imāḥ, all these, prajāḥ, living entities. Translation: if I should cease to work, then all these worlds would be put to ruination. I would also be the cause of creating unwanted population, and I would therefore destroy the peace of all sentient beings. Okay, Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Varṇa-saṅkara is unwanted population which disturbs the peace of the general society. In order to check this social disturbance, there are prescribed rules and regulations by which the population can automatically become peaceful and organized for spiritual progress in life. When Lord Kṛṣṇa descends, naturally, he deals with such rules and regulations in order to maintain the prestige and necessity of such important performances. The Lord is the father of all living entities, and if the living entities are misguided, indirectly the responsibility goes to the Lord. Therefore, whenever there is a general disregard of regulative principles, the Lord himself descends and corrects the society. We should, however, note carefully that although we have to follow in the footsteps of the Lord, we still have to remember that we cannot imitate him. Following and imitating are not on the same level. We cannot imitate the Lord by lifting Govardhana Hill, as the Lord did in his childhood. It is impossible for any human being. We have to follow his instructions, but we may not imitate him at any time. The Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam affirms. Naitat samakaraj courage. Yeah, samakaraj jatu manasapi hi anisvara vinasyati akaryan madhuyad yata rudro vichinjam syām. I think I'm getting better. Isvaram vacha satyam tathaiva karitam tathaya varikam karchit uh, kvachit tesam yat sva vacho yuktam buddhimam stat samskara samacharet 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 samatrit. There we go. Samatrit. I think that's how you say it. One should simply follow the instructions of the Lord and his empowered servants. Their instructions are all good for us, and any intelligent person will perform them as instructed. However, one should guard against trying to imitate their actions. One should not try and drink the ocean of poison in imitation of Lord Shiva. Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam 10:33-30. We should always consider the position of the Ishvaras, or those who can actually control the movements of the sun and the moon, as superior. Without such power, one can imitate the Ishvaras. One cannot imitate the Ishvaras. Without such power, one cannot imitate the Ishvaras, who are super powerful. Lord Shiva drank poison to the extent of swallowing an ocean. But if a common man tries to drink even a fragment of such poison, he will be killed. There are many pseudo-devotees of Lord Shiva who want to indulge in smoking ganja, marijuana, and similar intoxicating drugs, forgetting that by so imitating the acts of Lord Shiva, they are calling death very near. Similarly, there are some pseudo-devotees of Lord Kṛṣṇa who prefer to imitate the Lord in his Rasa Leela, or dance of love, forgetting their inability to lift Govardhana Hill. It is best, therefore, that one try not to imitate the powerful, but simply follow their instructions. Nor should one try to occupy their positions without qualification. There are so many incarnations of God without the power of the Supreme Godhead. Yeah, that's it. Okay, looking at the changes. Yeah, so the original edition, if I should cease to work, then has been changed to if I do not perform prescribed duties. Yeah, that changes the meaning. If I should cease to work if I do not perform prescribed duties, before it's work, and then now it is prescribed duties. So, that's sort of actually no, I don't think it actually changes the meaning, because work and prescribed duties are sort of the same thing. See what it says here. Nothing. Huh. Anyway, yeah. Prescribed duties work. Okay. Then all of these, if I did not perform prescribed duties, all of these worlds would be put to ruination. What does it say in the thing here? I give up prescribed duties at any time. Wait, no, it's not the right one. If I do not perform the prescribed duties, then all these worlds would be put to ruination. So yeah, for whatever reason, the original edition does not say prescribed duties, but the manuscript does. So yes, technically going closer to the Prabhupada's manuscript, but they haven't included then. So yeah, okay, interesting. Then they've changed from destroy the peace of all sentient beings to destroy the peace of all living beings. Um, what does it say here? Living entities. Sentient beings. Okay. Well, might be a slight difference, sentient beings, living entities. Um, I don't know if everyone would think of all entities as sentient. um, let's see. What sentient actually mean? Able to perceive or feel things. Interesting. Never really thought about what sentience actually means. It's like, oh yeah, he's sentient because when you become sentient, when you start understanding the world around you. Yeah, and so that's a good definition. But it's been changed to all living beings. Again, technically going closer to the manuscripts. Uh yeah, I do prefer living beings than sentient beings. But yeah, okay, interesting. They've added the reference to the specific, well, they've moved the reference to the specific verse to before the actual quote. When in the original they had it after. And then they've changed pseudo dash devotees to just pseudo no dash devotees space. Yeah, so there are not many changes. But yeah, technically, or yeah, the changes are going closer to Prabhupada's manuscript in the translation. Okay. um, Talking about the actual purports. This is a interesting one. And I noticed that Prabhupada's purport doesn't really touch that much on I would thereby destroy the peaceable sentient beings. From reading it, um most of it, a good chunk of it is talking about not to imitate, you know, any of the Ishvaras. Um like Lord, not trying to imitate Lord Shiva or Lord Krishna, but instead following them. I found that interesting. So that must be a big thing. Must be more of a point than I'll thereby destroy the peaceable sentient beings, because that's not really up to us. If Krishna, or if all of that happened, and so yeah, I guess it's the purport, expertly to is designed for the Prahlads, the whoever, the Greg Daniels, I don't know, whoever reads the Bhagavad-gita. It's designed to say that, hey, no imitating, but to follow more specifically. And so yeah, um not really much else. Sorry, I'm just looking around. Not really much else to say about it. Um, hmm, Yeah, it's talking about not imitating is the quote from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Um, talks about the Lord and Father of Allah. When he says, yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, man. Here we go. Therefore, whenever there is a general disregard for regulative principles, the Lord himself descends and corrects the society. So, um, when was the last, sort of time the Lord descended to correct the society was a while ago, with Lord Chaitanya, and he came and gave everyone the yagya of Sankirtan, which a few quite a few purports back was talking about the best yagya for the age of Kali is Sankirtan, which Lord Chaitanya has given us. So as it said, when there is general disregard for regulative principles. So when Lord Krishna or the Lord himself in any of his many incarnations comes down to check on us or comes down, it's usually a general disregard for regulative principles. Um which doesn't mean that, everyone is doing it. It says there's a general disregard, which, you could probably say is being true for a while. So, that's why Lord Chaitanya came and gave us the Sankirtan Yagya, because there probably been a disregard for, or general disregard for regulative principles. There might have been like um the kings and the wealthy uh people, following the principles is they had scholars, lots of brahmanas on their payroll. They had the ability to do these, exorbitant yagyas, and do all that sort of stuff. Uh, but the common whoever didn't really have the ability to do that, which is like, hey, who cares? um Yeah, not everyone was like that, but there would have been, sort of a large amount, or generally people did not really care about that as much as they should. And so, Lord Chaitanya came down and was like, yeah, here's the Sankirtan. Um and yeah, and Sankirtan's real easy to do. Counting, prasadam distribution, that sort of stuff. Uh yeah, and so everyone can do that. Mm. Yeah. So, yeah, it's really the purport. It's sort of a longer purport, but it's not that much, not a wide range of topics and information in it. Talking about a contemporary application. Um yeah, thinking about like not imitating the Lord, or not imitating um the Ishvaras. That can be the same thing as said as basically anything. When you imitate something, it will never be as good as the original. Um, yeah, it'll never be as good as the original. Uh, it is a form of flattery, but it won't be as good as the original. And so following um following the Lord and following, whatever to achieve, whatever you're following has achieved, you might be able to get there, or you come close, by doing that. But imitating it's also impossible. You'd be trying to imitate it. That's what part of the purport is saying. This bottom part, that imitating it is impossible. Lord Shiva drank poison to the extent of swallowing an ocean. But if a human did that, you would I don't think you could drink an ocean, and I don't think you could drink even a fragment of such poison. And so, following, I'm not sure how you would follow in the steps of Lord Shiva, but following um in the steps of Lord Krishna, Lord Chaitanya is possible. It's possible. You might stop at a certain, part, because it's just not possible to continue, but there are steps that can be taken. There we go. Mm. Yeah. Mhm. Um, okay, there we go. That's better. Yeah, that's all I had for the contemplative application. Now, going on to the tereo parts. Uh, ooh. Mhm, 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 mhm. Asking our AI friend to do it. But yeah, if anyone watching knows anyone who uh would be interested in doing these segments with us, uh tag them, or hit them up, be like, yo, they're looking for people. Won't have to use the evil AI. uh so uh kia te kore ahoi I oh I no I Iwakatuke ai na mahi wakarite ka wakanaro katoa ene ene ao ka waio ahu he take ai te wakaputa ai te taupori kaore I hai tai e ka wakakoro ahu ai te rongo o na kiora koi koiora katoa. Whew. I hope I pronounced that well. One thing that I know is different from English, my dad said, is that in English, the sound of a letter changes depending on the location of it in a word. Like, there might be different ways to pronounce different letters. Trying to think of an example. I can't. But yeah. So yeah, kai. Yeah, kai. If te, the singular. Kore, not. Ahoy, a, au, ahoy, a, ahau, 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 ahau. Yeah. I got an example. Like if you say under versus up. Wait. No. Never mind. Ahau. Yeah, I think it says that. Ahau. E. Verb initiator. Waka tu tuke. Perform, fulfill. In, of. Na. The plural. Mahi. Duties, work. Wakarite. Prescribed, arranged. Ka. Will, shall, future tense marker. Wakagore. Put to ruin, destroy. Katua. All, completely. Any, those. Au, worlds. Ka, would. Waho, be left, be put. Ahau, I. He, as a. Take, cause, reason. I, for. Te, the singular. Taupuri, population. Kaore, not. Verb initiator. Hi, tia, wanted, desired. E, and. Ka, will, shall, future tense marker. Wakangaro. Wakangaro, destroy, ruin. Ahu, I, the singular. Te, the singular. Rongo, peace. O, of. Na, the plural. Kaiora, living beings. Katoa, all. There we go. Hope that was all good. And yeah, to finish us off, we can go back to the verse itself. Yeah. Utsīdeyuḥ ime lokā na kuryāṁ karma sed aham saṅkarasya cha kartā syām upahanyām imāḥ prajāḥ upahanyām imāḥ upahanyām prajāḥ. Okay. If I should cease to work, then all these worlds would be put to ruination. I would also be the cause of creating unwanted population, and I would thereby destroy the peace of all sentient beings. There we go. Thank you guys for joining live, for the people watching, to another Bhagavad-gita class. And if people watching afterwards, thank you. If you enjoy any of the content that we do, tag a friend, share it around. And I'll be back tomorrow to do Bhagavad-gita 325. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, total world victory of Hari Krishna. Good morning, good evening, or good night. It is a good night for me. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow.